everybody, this is your girl Lala. Oh, let me fix this camera. I'm sorry. Okay, this is your girl Lala, and I am here back with another video. I know it sounds so cliche when I say that. Welcome to Lala's World, and if you are new to my channel, make sure you click on the button down below to subscribe, and also make sure you turn on your notifications so YouTube will alert you saying, hey, Lala's World has uploaded a new video. Also, follow me on my social medias that I'm going to leave in the description box down below. Now, purpose of why I'm here is for another wrestling review, and if you guys have not watched it, there might be some spoilers, so please leave this video now. Okay, thank you for everybody else for staying. So, as everybody knows, WWE was down in Melbourne, Australia for the Super Showdown. So pretty much the Super Showdown was based on a lot of matches. I mean, some was rivalries that was still going, some was unfinished business. So as I speak upon these matches, some is going to be in order of how it started, like, you know, from sunrise to sunset. But if you got up at 5 o'clock to watch this, more power to you. I did not do that. I actually had to watch it from the beginning and yada yada. So that's why I'm in front of your screen now. So, and I'm reading off the matches off my phone. So I do apologize because I don't know it off my head, even though I did watch it. But I have this memory thing, like I gotta like look it down on my phone or some notes. So yeah. So my first one I would like to talk about is New Day and The Bar. Now, be as it may, The Bar consists of Sheamus and Cesaro. So those are some two big dudes. So I'm thinking, okay, with the New Day, they're going to use Big E and Kofi Kingston. No offense to Xavier Woods. No offense at all. No shade towards this man. But I thought it was all about strategy. But what they did was they used Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Now, the upper hand they had was more like agility and more like speed. Whereas, you know, you have Cesaro and Sheamus, they're all in strength. However, throughout the match, don't get me wrong, you know, The Bar had the upper hand. But because of the fact that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods was able to use their agility and speed, was to outsmart them, and they will still retain as still your SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take nothing away from Cesaro and, you know, Sheamus, but they did their thing down there too, so, you know, better luck next time. Next match, however, John Cena and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Elias. Okay. They had Elias and Kevin Owens in the ring with the little cute little spotlight. Still didn't make no sense to me. I mean, I thought Elias was going to sing, but I guess he got interrupted by Bobby Lashley. But I didn't see no Leo Rush. Guess the kid didn't probably have his passport or probably scheduling. Who knows? Then you have flipping, you know, John Cena come out. Now, as everybody knew about John Cena, you know, after the breakup with him and, you know, Nikki Bella, he was down in China. He was learning Mandarin, and as was stated during the match, he was training with Jackie Chan, like, you know, stunt doubles and all that. So when I saw John Cena, I'm like, okay, he has to be doing another movie because he looks smaller than usual. Because when he had on the new shirt, You Can't Stop Me, with the You Can't See Me in the back, it's not like, it looked kind of loose. So he looks lean, but, I mean, he still looks bigger, but he looks lean. Like, he's about to do, like, somebody's kung fu movie. But then on top of that, he grew his hair out looking like somebody's dad. No shade, just all tea. You'll see what I'm talking about if you have not watched Super Showdown, or if you have not seen John Cena lately. But don't get me wrong, you know, it's not the first time John Cena and Bobby Lashley was in the ring together. They did a tag match long ago against King Booker and Randy Orton. So, you know, it's not like, oh, these two guys are just there for the first time. No, you still have two powerhouses against Jesus and Jeans and the Crybaby Canadian. So, with that being said, the matches were great. And Bobby Lashley and John Cena end up coming out with the W. And John Cena did made a speech thanking everybody for having him in Melbourne. And also he doesn't he it, now what he said in the end, it was weird. He said, I do not know what the future holds, but I just know I'm here now. I just want, and I don't care what nobody says, because I know everybody's like, they don't like John Cena, da 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 da. It's never gonna happen. Y'all don't know that. I don't know that. I just want, before he decides to, put up his sneakers and say, I'm done with WWE, because right now, slowly but surely, he's hitting that same path that The Rock was doing. When The Rock went ahead and went on Hollywood, guess what? Slowly but surely, The Rock was making an appearance at WWE. So John Cena's already hitting that path, whereas he's doing movies and he's doing probably other shows. So with that being said, I want him to beat Ric Flair's record. Beat Ric Flair's record and go about your business. That's all I would like to see. Comment down below if you agree with me. Even if you don't agree with me, comment down below as well. But on to the next match. Now, the next one is the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. And those girls are very pretty. When I first saw them in NXT, I was like, oh, they're pretty. But I didn't think like they was just a pretty face, because truth be told, these girls can move. They can move. The only thing is that I remember they went away because they got surgery. They got their breasts done. And what was very disrespectful was like a lot of people got on them for that, which is like, okay. I didn't hear, well, I don't know, there was like a lot of hate train on when Nikki Bella got her breasts done. Or there was like a lot of hate train with Trisha. There's like a lot of women down there as we speak in WWE who got their breasts done. And there was some hate train, but it wasn't like that much hate like the Iconics got. It was like some serious case of hate train for no reason. But they got a chance to come back to their hometown. Family and friends are going to see them. They went against Asuka and Naomi. And to be honest, Asuka and Naomi, they fell out short, because the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, was able to, one up them. And to be honest, that match was good, because these girls, got pushed to the limit. And from there, the Iconics got the W. I know they looked like they was about to cry when they left, but they had to hold back those tears. But then they was crying backstage because they was looking at the reactions of, their family, the reactions of their family and friends being there. I was like, oh. But yeah, now, they felt like they said that it was like the WrestleMania in their backyard. So congrats to the Iconics, and I hope there's the best of them in the future. I know rumor has it they're supposed to be a women's tag team championship belts. Hopefully they make that happen. And for some reason I can see those two holding it for SmackDown Live. I can see that happening. I call it first though. Comment down below if you agree with me. If not, fine by me. The next one, and I'm sorry, because I'm hope to God I'm not getting sick. I think it's just allergies. I hope it's allergies. The next one I want to talk about, and this one was like on some personal mess. Like, this is a straight personal. We're talking about AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe had this sadistic weirdness idea. He wanted to torment AJ Styles by like using his family as like freaking bait, like dangling a carrot and shit. And I'm not even gonna lie, that shit worked, because it's to the point AJ Styles, the man wear his heart on his sleeve. Like, why you gonna do that? Like, first you enter the man's home. I mean, you enter somebody's home, I hope you're paying rent. What is we doing? And then before that, you're taunting his wife and little girl. Is like, come on, what is we doing? And then it drove AJ Styles in that match to the edge. It's to the point, what happened was when Samoa Joe went through the table, something happened in the back of his leg. He's telling the referee like, yo, it popped, like something popped in his leg. And what happened was, but he's telling the referee he's fine. So when AJ Styles heard that, he's telling the referee like, no dude, get out the way. He said he's fine. When I tell you, AJ Styles like lit in him, he went in on him like non-stop. But Samoa Joe tried to do the coquina clutch, that didn't work. And then it took all to AJ's might to have him do the calf crusher for him to tap out and for him to still retain. So AJ Styles is going to the crown jewel, still your WWE champion for SmackDown Live though. Now the next match I want to talk about, to be honest, I thought this match would go either way. It's the 6-tag women's match with Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad. And is it me or the Riot Squad got a little makeover? Because I see Ruby Riot with this long ruby hair. I see Liv Morgan with pink hair. And I see like less dreads in Sarah Logan's hair. So I'm like, okay, these girls got a makeover. Liv Morgan, I can understand. I mean, they still kept her with the same clothes, but it was like her hair was like blonde. And I think I could see, I think WWE was trying to like push away, like, okay, there's too much blondes in the women's division. We need to chop that off, like get rid of it. Like, look what happened with Carmella. Carmella went back to brunette because I think she mentioned like that's her actual hair color. That suits her. Liv Morgan, she just went straight pink. And it's cute. It's cute on her. It suits her. It suits her personality and like, her in-ring personality. So why not? She finally has an identity, because 1 minute she kind of looked like a replica of Carmella, and that's how them two had beef when they was in NXT. And then you had like her kind of pushing towards looking like Alexa Bliss. It was a whole lot of. So now I think for what I see, she has an identity. Ruby Riott, that long hair, to me, it suits her. And then Sarah Logan, when she still has the dreads, but I think it's more hair that you can see, less than the dreads. Because now I believe it's like, okay, these girls is getting a lot of TV time. So of course the WWE talent people gonna have to be like, okay, y'all girls getting a lot of TV time. So y'all gotta fix it up. Y'all gotta change it up, do something. So either way, I think these matches was gonna go either way, because the Riot Squad already, when they came to SmackDown, they was running things. Yes, they won and lost here, there. Then when they got moved to Raw, they were still running things. They were still shutting things down. Then you have Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet, and our Raw Women's Champion, along with 2 other girls who used to be champions, the Bella Twins. There's no, those matches would have went either way. But the way it ended, whereas Ronda Rousey was getting jumped, so we're all thinking like, okay, well, is the Riot Squad is going to have a one-up on Ronda Rousey, but Ronda Rousey decides she want to put Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan under freaking double armbar, and that shit was sick though. It was sick though. So all in all, the Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey got the W as we speak. So congrats to them. So the next match we want to go ahead and push into, and it was another one that I was like, and it's my bad, I haven't been watching 205 lately, so I need to get into that, because I didn't even know. I wasn't kind of aware. No, I was aware about this match, but I haven't watched 205 lately to watch the promotion, so shame on me. So I got to catch up on that. The Cruiserweight Championship match against Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander. Now, these two was going at it, and to be honest, these two, I believe they could relate to each other when it comes to getting the Cruiserweight title, because they had to go through obstacles to get where they're at, to be to the point like they want to be Cruiserweight Championship, or they get the Cruiserweight, the opportunity to go against that person who has the Cruiserweight Championship title. If you look at Cedric Alexander, this kid had the opportunity to be the number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. But because of the shit that hit the fan with Enzo Amore, he had started over. And he said, you know what? I don't care. I'll start over and I'm still going to make it to the top. What happened? He ended up fighting his friend, Mustafa Ali. Ended up walking away. WrestleMania last year. Cruiserweight champion. Held that title over now a year and some change. Now, let's go on to Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy was one half of an NXT champion, tag team championship. And WWE didn't know what to do with him. They didn't know what to do with him. And as I remember watching Total Divas, he probably was on the borderline of getting fired and getting deported back to Australia. So that was another situation. Then when he came to 205 Live, he had the opportunity slip through his hands. But because of the fact that he gained he was off by a pound, because he's a big dude. But the problem is, in 205 Live, you gotta stay in that weight. You gotta be 205 or under, or your ass cannot compete. That's it. You can't compete. So I know he was going through the issues with his weight. Then whereas he was, running around trying to, fuck people up, that was another thing. So with both of them colliding at that night, and they both took each other to the limit. At this point, Buddy Murphy was to end up being the victor of this situation, and he ended up getting the W. And now 205 has a new king, and his name is Buddy Murphy. So anybody in the cruiserweight division, if you want that title to go against that man, you better get in line. So on to the next match, and I gotta unlock my phone. Oh, okay, I did it. The 6-man tag team match with The Shield versus Braun Strowman and the Raw Tag Team Champions Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. So this one was I don't know, it was a mess. I don't know, it was the whole thing started, because you got to think about it. The whole thing started when Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins had beef. They always try to one up each other for the Intercontinental title. The problem was, you got the Scottish Psycho, Drew McIntyre always in the way. So what Seth Rollins had to do, he had to go ahead and get the little titted fringe, Dean Ambrose, to step in so we could even this out. Now, because of this, in SummerSlam, we have we have what you would call it, even out the odds. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Even out the odds. So now, because of that, Seth Rollins is now the Intercontinental champion. Now let's not forget, at that time, Braun Strowman was Monster in the Bank, aka Mr. Money in the Bank. Now at that time, that's when Roman Reigns was the Universal Champion. So at the time when, Roman Reigns gonna be Universal Champion, Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw tried to be slick and cash in. That shit did not work, because of the simple fact Roman Reigns' friends, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, came in and stopped him dead in his tracks, now forming the whole Shield process. So Braun Strowman said, okay, so this fucker stopped me dead in my tracks of cashing in. Okay, I got you. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna get back up. And that's what he did. He got Drew McIntyre and he got Dolph Ziggler as the backup. So they start forming their little clique, start playing the little mind games against the Shield. Hell, it was to the point they was trying to turn Dean Ambrose against the two brothers of the Shield. They're like, oh, they did check up on you when you was injured. Seth Rollins, he went ahead and teamed up with Jason. They were just being messy altogether. So then now we fast forward to the Super Showdown. The Shield got their little entrances coming from the audience, which it was cool, by the way. They enter all solo, and then they came together as one. Then it was a big old fight. But you gotta think about it. You have Braun Strowman and you have Drew McIntyre. Those two are freaking powerhouses. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from Dolph Ziggler, but when you look at those three right there, there's a freaking powerhouse. They only have Roman Reigns. That's only one powerhouse. Yes, you have Dean Ambrose and Lunatic Fridge, but it's like he's not a powerhouse. He can move, but he moves crazy. You got the Architect. All he could do is he could move and kick you down your face and fly. That's it. But you look at Dolph Ziggler, you look at Braun Strowman, you look at freaking Drew McIntyre, powerhouses. You don't know what the fuck to do. So, all in all, through the match, the Shield was getting their ass beat. They was getting their asses handed to you. It was so bad. It got so crazy. Whereas Roman Reigns accidentally Superman punched freaking Dean Ambrose in the face. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. So that as everybody, still rumbling against each other, Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler were the legal men of the team. Dean Ambrose ended with a Dirty D's 1, 2, 3. We are done. The Shield ended being cool with each other because throughout the match, even though Roman Reigns fucked up and went ahead and Superman punched Dean Ambrose in the face, when Braun Strowman was trying to do that little drive-by, Roman Reigns came out of nowhere and freaking speared him. So causing Braun Strowman to be like knocked clean out throughout the whole match. So the Shield end up getting a W. Congrats to them. So what does that mean? What's going to happen on Monday Night Raw? We shall see on Monday. Now the next match I want to talk about, and hopefully I actually did not leave that out. I didn't want to, but Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. That rivalry, I mean, it happened, but it was to the point like Becky Lynch is still pissed. The girl still got the SmackDown Live title. She's 2-time now. So it's her and Naomi, both SmackDown Live Women's Champion, 2-time. But she's still pissed at Charlotte. She's to the point like she will freaking sneak attack Charlotte, attack her, beat her up, anything she can to just erase her spirits, talk so much trash about the woman. Becky Lynch is just pissed. Even though she still got the title. She's still pissed about, for all we know, she's still pissed about SummerSlam. Okay? If we want to go there, she's still pissed. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Now, throughout the match, Charlotte almost had her with, the figure 8. Charlotte was about to pull the bridge until Becky Lynch had to use her title to cut that shit out, caused her to get DQ'd, ended up still keeping the title, and Charlotte got pissed, waited to run back after her, but again, Becky Lynch had the upper hand. I'm like, child, like, just get over it. Like, get somebody else you want to defend your title with. You won. You're 2-time champion. Everybody knows, like, who you are. I mean, hell, I never doubted Becky Lynch. I never put her back in the back burner. I just didn't like how, they was playing her. Because every minute, they put her in the back seat. Here, there, one time, like she was a captain of SmackDown Live, and all of a sudden she get counted out first. No, that was trash. That was trash. But, now this new attitude I like. She has this bad attitude. She has a chip on her shoulder. Hopefully they keep her like that still. But on to the next match. And this one, I mean, I don't even think their beef is over at all. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz for, a shot to go into the crown jewel on November. First of all, that match happened too quick. I'm sorry. That shit happened too quick. First of all, Miz got interrupted by Daniel Bryan. They went at it. Then The Miz was trying to do the skull crushing finale. Daniel Bryan just hit him with a 1, 2, 3. That was it. He was done. That shit happened too quick. I was like, oh, well, I guess they was sticking for time. So, on to the next match. The next match, and all in all, congrats to Daniel Bryan. And AJ Styles was looking at it from the back room. I mean, I'll be looking forward for that match because I want to see them too. And that was the match that was supposed to happen, but that match got interrupted by Shinsuke long ago. So I'm glad that's supposed to happen. So we can literally watch it and no interruptions. I hope not. Fingers crossed. The next match, this one was like beef, 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 beef. Like, me and my friend Shay talked about this. Big shout out to my friend Shay, anyway, my brother from another mother. We talked about this beef constantly. It was like with not Shawn Michaels, I'm sorry, with Triple H and freaking Undertaker. When I found that out that was getting announced, I said, oh, I don't know if I could take this. Because when I saw that match with, it was a WrestleMania match where they was in a steel cage and Shawn Michaels was the referee, I kid you not, it was like full blown tears in the end. It was too much for me to handle. I was like, all y'all gonna need freaking therapy after this goddamn match, because this is too much. To be honest, when I watched the match, it was like, you know, everybody's taking each other to the limit. You see Shawn Michaels trying to interfere. Kane's like, no, we not doing this. The funny part though, when Shawn Michaels tried to interfere the first time, Kane came in and Shawn Michaels just ran like an old lady trying to catch the bus. If you haven't seen that part, you gotta watch that part. You'll see what I'm talking about. Then it was like a lot. It was too much collision going on. Kane got his ass beat. He down on the floor somewhere. Then all of a sudden, Shawn Michaels' hat got flown off. So, you know, you see the bald head going on, just like Triple H. All of a sudden now, you see freaking Shawn Michaels trying to kick Undertaker in the face. That shit didn't work. Undertaker was giving him the tombstone. You see Triple H with a goddamn sledgehammer hit Undertaker between the eyes. And, you know, give him a pedigree. 1, 2, 3, it was done. I was like, oh shit. Now this man gonna go back in the boardroom, knowing that he beat the Undertaker finally. This beef is over. It finished. It done. So you thought. So we're thinking, okay, everybody has respect for each other. They're raising each other's hands. You see Triple H hugging Shawn Michaels like, oh my God, it's over. Like, it's over. It's finally over. Oh my God, it's over. Like, you know, in those scary movies, like when you finally stop the killer. It was like that. And then you think about it when they're in the ring, you know, giving each other respect. Kane and Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction, giving, you know, dare I say it, D-Generation X members, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, respect. Skirt! All of a sudden, we see them getting attacked. The Brothers of Destruction was pissed. They was not having it. They're like, oh, okay, so you beat us. And the way you beat me, I'm not feeling it. This shit ain't over. We gonna come back. And let me tell you something. And you're gonna hear from my mouth, from Lala herself. This shit ain't over. Either this shit is gonna go down in Survivor Series because the Undertaker made his way in Survivor Series when he first started, or they're gonna do this shit again in WrestleMania 2019. One of those two. This shit ain't over. That's all I'm gonna say. This shit ain't over. Between Undertaker and Triple H, and now you got Kane and Shawn Michaels involved. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be the Brothers of Destruction versus Kane versus Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And now when they do the Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, I wonder if they're gonna twist it around and do some kind of D-Generation X stuff. I call it like I see it. So this is all I have today for this video of this Super Showdown review. Please comment down below of what you thought about it when you first saw it, if you saw it. Also like, share this video, and until then, bye!